Hi there, this is Nick Mankey from Nick Mankey Designs, creator of the hook strap, and today we're going to talk about a little bit of history, at least in regards to the Apex Salas hook strap project, the piece that I was lucky enough to be a part of. And I guess a fair place to start would be in just the ordinary anatomy of a hook strap. And with a hook strap, you've got some really nice elastic webbing. I prefer to use polyester webbing. It's a lot more durable, holds up to UV, machine washable. I like the feel in hand, lots of good properties. But so you've got your elastic. This happens to be my more recent professional or pro series elastic, which has a much stronger snap to it in retraction. And at either end of an ordinary hook strap, you have a rectangular slider on one end, sewed in place, and on the other you've got a G-hook, all stainless steel, also sewn in place. And in a separate video, I talk about how it's installed, which is a pretty straightforward process, but it is a little bit different. So you just have to kind of learn how that goes. And really with just a few minutes of practice, it all makes a lot of sense and becomes almost inseparable from your wrist because of how comfortable it is. But anyway, so in regards to the project here, I just wanted to kind of go over the timeline of how we arrived at this, the Apex Salas hook strap with a special retro-reflective print on Pro Elastic with a bar tack stitch, anodized black stainless steel hardware, just the works. So here's how we got there. And originally, a lot of the discussion was about how we're going to tie this in to those that are visually impaired. And a lot that came from that was the topic of visibility and how to push that theme as far as we could. And naturally, when I think about comfort, when I think about a diverse range of capabilities or situations that one might find themselves in, I think back to my more classic elastic, which is a twill weave, still polyester, but softer and more of a rounded recoil, less snappy, just very buttery soft, comfortable. Some people call it the pajama polyester elastic, and for good reason. You could literally wear it to bed for months on end. Just make sure you wash it every now and then. So we started here and we applied our retro reflective print to it, and it was great. It did its job well. But then I had just kind of come out with my latest weave, the Proweave, and felt that in regards to this project, potential rock climbing sort of use case, you'd want that extra durability. You'd want the denser feel, the greater snap, the feeling that it's going to be more rugged and capable. So we went forward with that. And the first iteration was actually in white with a sort of more low profile print and a reverse text sort of graphic print with the Eone logo signed right on there. And then our same geometric, striking, kind of bold retro reflective print. It's very thin though, and when worn in our use testing, we found that it kind of scratched off a little easier, or with sweat, you know, it would become less reflective and all no bueno. So rethinking on that and going with a black background would all around just make it that much more versatile, durable, wouldn't show as much dirt and grime and everything, because this is supposed to be sort of getting into the thick of it. So then came the next iteration, which was the Pro series of elastics, and a sort of denser, thicker, stronger, reinforced print. And a really cool repeating E1 logo just for fun, and tried this out, and we were a lot closer to what we actually wanted. The print is that much more durable. It looks the part in black and that striking reflective coating. So from here, we wanted to simplify it further, streamline it, and clean it up. So we went ahead, and the final iteration was very similar, but without any of the print on the rear. And that's what I'm wearing today. The printing would have shown up here on the loop portion, and it just didn't add much. It was just kind of busy, and it would get worn out fast because when you're wearing it, the loop sits on the bottom of your wrist, and typing at a keyboard or a desk or something, that gets impacted the most. So it was more of a longevity sort of call on keeping the loop nice and clean. But everything else looks phenomenal, and with the final iteration, we took it the extra step and had custom clothing labels made with the E1 logo and the Nick Mankey Designs logo, with my little signature on the back and an American flag, as these are all handmade by me right here in California, United States. And that's about it. Thanks for listening. Hope you found that interesting.